What does being rich mean to you? Take a moment to ponder this question. Is it solely about the size of your bank account, the number of possessions you own, or the luxurious lifestyle you lead? Or is there something more to it? Being rich can mean different things to different people. For some, it's about financial abundance and material wealth, while for others, it's about having meaningful relationships, good health, and a sense of purpose. But in this video, we are discussing signs that you may not have noticed of someone that is rich financially. Before that, if I may just say, most people don't really care much about whether you are rich, poor, or how much money you have in your bank account, as everyone has their own life they are living. So if you aren't aware of these signs, then that means you are minding your own business. Anyway, if you are still here, let's look at these signs and do leave a comment below on your thoughts on them. 1. Minimal social media presence. There are more crazy rich people in the world that we don't see on our televisions or social media outlets than those we see. Why? Well, in today's world, social media is often seen as a platform for showcasing wealth and status. But have you ever noticed those individuals who seem to be absent from the online frenzy? They're not constantly posting updates about their latest purchases or extravagant vacations. Instead, they prefer to live in the moment, free from the pressure of maintaining a digital facade. It's not that they're trying to hide anything. They just value their privacy and prefer to keep their personal lives offline. While it might seem counterintuitive in today's culture of oversharing, this low-key approach to social media can actually be a sign of hidden wealth. Instead of spending time curating the perfect Instagram feed or documenting every aspect of their lives, they're focused on more meaningful pursuits like building their wealth or spending quality time with loved ones. Moreover, social media can sometimes create a false sense of reality. People often showcase the highlights of their lives, leading others to believe that they're living the high life 24/7. But in reality, true wealth isn't about flashy displays or Instagram likes. It's about financial stability, security, and peace of mind. So next time you come across someone who isn't constantly updating their social media profiles with expensive purchases or extravagant vacations, don't underestimate their wealth. They might just be playing the long game and prioritizing substance over superficiality. 2. Reluctance to talk about money. Have you ever noticed how some people hardly ever bring up money in conversations, even when economic times get tough? Well, there may be two sides to this. One reason why they don't talk about money could be because they view it as a private matter. They understand that discussing personal finances can be awkward or uncomfortable, so they prefer to keep those conversations off the table. Also, let's be real, not everyone really wants to be a loan shark for some of their family members and friends who may take advantage of them being rich. Instead, most channel their energy into topics like family, hobbies, or personal growth. 2, they really just don't want to speak about it. Also, another not-so-common way of a secret person is that they rarely notice changes in prices or the cost of things they spend on. Some do, but not all. So, why don't they notice? Well, for starters, they're not penny pinching or counting every dollar. They have a general sense of their financial situation and live within their means, but they're not obsessing over every small expense. Instead, they focus more on the value they are getting from what they are purchasing. Additionally, their lack of concern about the cost of goods and services might stem from a sense of abundance mentality, or just that they are rich and have the money to spend on what they truly want to spend on. They have the belief that there's always enough to go around. 3. Simple lifestyle choices. Warren Buffett is an example of a wealthy person with a simple lifestyle. And if not for the media telling us that he is worth billions of dollars, we have just seen him as a regular person living his life. He still lives in a modest house he bought decades ago, drives a simple, reliable car, and dresses in basic clothing shows how most secret rich people live. At first glance, you might assume they're just average, middle-class folks. Contrary to popular belief, true wealth isn't always reflected in flashy displays of opulence. Sometimes it's hiding in plain sight, disguised as simplicity. So, why do these wealthy individuals choose to live a simple lifestyle? Well, for starters, they're not trying to impress anyone. They're secure in themselves and their accomplishments, so they don't feel the need to seek validation through material possessions or social status. Instead, they prioritize experiences over things and focus on what truly brings them joy and fulfillment. Furthermore, their simple lifestyle choices aren't just about appearances. They're also a reflection of their financial values and priorities. By living a simple lifestyle, they're able to save and invest more of their money, which ultimately allows their wealth to grow over time. Plus, they understand the importance of financial freedom and flexibility, so they're not willing to sacrifice their long-term financial security for short-term gratification. 4. They don't feel the need to always buy things. Rich people value quality over quantity, so most tend not to always spend on things. It's not because they can't afford them. All know they can. It's because they understand the difference between spending and investing. While others may splurge on temporary pleasures or the latest purchasing trends, these individuals are focused on building long-term wealth through appreciating assets. So, what exactly are appreciating assets? These are investments that increase in value over time, such as stocks, real estate, or businesses. By putting their money into these assets, they're able to generate passive income and build long-term wealth. As a result, they don't feel the need to constantly buy things to keep up with appearances or impress others. They understand that true wealth isn't measured by the amount of money they spend on buying trendy things, but rather by the strength of their investment portfolio. Moreover, their reluctance to constantly buy things isn't just about financial prudence. It's also a reflection of their values and priorities. They understand that true wealth isn't measured by the number of material possessions you own, but rather by your financial security and freedom. By prioritizing investments over material goods, they're able to create a solid foundation for themselves and their families, ensuring a comfortable and prosperous future. 5. Don't really care about others' opinions. Have you ever met someone who seems completely unfazed by what others think of them? It's like they have an unshakable sense of confidence and self-assurance that transcends external validation. This indifference to others' opinions can be a powerful indicator of hidden wealth. Think about it. If you were truly secure in your accomplishments and abilities, would you feel the need to constantly seek approval from others? Probably not. These individuals are secure in themselves and their decisions, so they don't feel the need to conform to societal expectations or seek validation from others. Furthermore, their indifference to others' opinions extends beyond just their personal lives. It also applies to their business practices and pricing strategies of their business products or services. One such example is your dentist or your gynecologist. Yes, their services are expensive, but still, people go to them to receive the services they see value in. Unlike some entrepreneurs who may feel pressured to lower their prices or compromise their values to please customers or investors, these individuals are unwavering in their convictions. But the rich entrepreneurs know the value of their products or services and are confident in their ability to deliver results, regardless of what others may think. 6. Humble attitude towards success. Ever met someone who's achieved great success but remains incredibly humble about it? It's like they don't feel the need to brag or boast about their accomplishments because they're genuinely grateful for what they have. This humble attitude towards success is a hallmark of hidden wealth. But what exactly does it mean to be humble about success? It's not about downplaying their accomplishments or pretending to be less successful than they really are. Instead, it's about recognizing that success is not solely a result of individual effort, but also of external factors such as luck, timing, and the support of others. Instead of seeking attention or validation from others, these individuals prefer to let their actions speak for themselves. They're more interested in making a positive impact in the world than in garnering fame or recognition. Moreover, their humility isn't just a facade. It's rooted in genuine gratitude and appreciation for the opportunities they've been given. They understand that success is often the result of a combination of hard work, perseverance, and luck, so they don't take it for granted. Instead, they remain grounded and focused on continuous self-improvement, always striving to learn and grow as individuals. To put it bluntly, appearances can be deceiving, and true wealth often hides in plain sight, and as it's said, wealth whispers.